Hi Libra. Happy equinox, or whenever you arrive. Yes, welcome to this space. If you've been here before, and welcome back. And if you're new, my name is Raaji. That's what I named myself, Raaji. And this place is called Opal Oracle. Okay. Libra. I'm actually doing your reading a little bit different. You're on the same day as Aries. Well, let's see what this card's about. Maybe you want to rest your head on something. Be a little comfortable. I heard get ready. You ready to win? Okay, you must remember in this time frame that, well, no matter how much you would like to help other people, you can help other people, but people can only do the best that they can according to their own awareness, right? It actually isn't fair when you cut people. Well, I heard it isn't fair when you cut people down. In any way, right? Someone's stuck up in the tree. You want to cut them down. Be like, you're free. Come on, you can change. Do it. Yeah. It's like, nope. Not unless they want to. Not unless they're like, hey Libra, hey, can you come help me over here? Get me unstuck from this, I heard this soulful journey. Like, if that's the case, totally different situation. So I guess we just have to emphasize, because this is your tendency. You care so deeply, right? And this is a good thing. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's focus on what you need to do. Yes, let's focus on what you need to do, Libra. The more you give, the more you receive. I heard this has to do with you. This is also a very physical thing. Like, this could be some sort of reward. Maybe even just non-reaction to your natural tendency to do things that are, I don't know, counterproductive to someone else's, counterproductive to a situation, right? Actually gives you, which is sort of a non-physical thing, right? Like your reaction, something like this. This actually gives you something wonderful in the physical world. So I see, it's okay for you to let go, right? You're in between Virgo and Scorpio. So yeah, you have to let go of, there's control that needs to be let go of. And if you do that, then there's something really, really fantastic that happens. I heard building in the right way, right? Putting things in the right place, Libra. Which brings you some sort of success. I'd like 9 cards. Let's go back to well, not the beginning. That's too far. Let's see. Okay, Lovers on the bottom. It was on the bottom when we began, too. Let's see, Libra. Ooh. Alright, just a minute. Well, smarter, not harder, Libra. Smarter, not harder. Just a minute. Alright, so I feel like there's a lot of strength here. I feel like there's a lot of magic. Positive magic. Right? A lot of overcoming of something. Maybe I heard you've unearthed some sort of forgiveness. That could be helpful. Maybe some sort of acceptance. If the more accepting that you are, there's not as many questions. You know what I mean? There's not as much inconsistency. Not that you're not supposed to ask questions. But this is more to do with acceptance. And this goes back to the original message of, like, there's no need to cut but you can't cut it. It's not worth it to cut somebody down. So I guess also watch your tongue a little bit. Like, maybe pretend whenever you're talking about somebody or a situation that person is right in front of you. Okay? That could be very helpful for you to keep things in check, because well, what do they say? If you're minding your own business, you won't be minding mine, right? So maybe for some of you, you want to just check in there. Like, do you talk about other people a lot? If that's the case, then maybe there needs a little bit more self-reflection in yourself. I mean, you do learn from others very deeply. This is a big part of how you untangle yourself and become, have the awareness of what an individual is and then what a partnership is, right? Whether this is two or a group. The connectivity of things. So if you are, I guess you'll know whether you're overly distracted again and doing that tendency of yours to really care so deeply about everybody else and if they're okay and they're balanced and this and that. And I mean, and I know this, maybe this message is redundant, but it's important, right? If you want to master yourself, you have to take what your weakness is and really work at it. It could work at it for the rest of your life. It depends how you're set up, right? We all have our struggles that we have to address, and some of those processes for being able to turn something intangible to something tangible takes a long time. It could take a lifetime. So be cool with that, I guess, also. But again, if you catch yourself more so talking about other people or what's going on with other people, you're purposely reflecting. My buddy calls it spiritual bypassing, you know, where you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to look at this because I'm going to look at you over there. Now I heard again, now that we've gotten that out of the way, and I feel like this has something to do with Pisces, or maybe your 8th house. Let's focus again, Libra. So you gotta, yes, please. Focus, Libra. Focus, focus, focus. So, smart, I see it again. Smarter, not harder. Just a minute. Oh, you, like Aries, is in a... I feel like there's a lot of twos, so you're going to have to really trust yourself in this time. Right? And really do a good Libra, weigh your pros and cons, go over the situation, like what really is going on there, right? And what will it take to achieve the goal, whichever way you go? Like, is it smarter, not harder for each one of these choices, right? Now, this could be day-to-day task. This could be really bigger things that you're trying to achieve. And I see, again, please keep focus. If you are, I keep seeing you, Libra, like rolling back into, I don't know. Maybe you want to watch Aries reading, you record on the same day, and you're opposite, right? This is part of where you get your hard-headedness from, is that Aries. Although your job is to soften it and to help it move forward in a confident way. So I see that you've overcome a lot, right? But your heart still hurts a little bit. There's like some prickers in there, like there's little barbs in there. I also feel like, Libra, I heard not to dig too much, but there's something where, like, even if you have a good level of awareness in self-reflection, there's something where you may even have a secret pain in your heart still. Yeah. It's like part of your karma. And it has to do with another person. I heard maybe you're still... Well, I actually saw maybe you're still pissed. Or, you know... But it's not exactly like I see anger here. It's just kind of like... It's more like frustration. Which, in essence, interrupts... Like, you really want to pay attention, Libra, what you're thinking about and who you're talking about and what you're talking about, because that is creating your reality. What is the focus? Right? You got to hold focus. I feel like we've said this a couple times. Hold focus. What are you, and again I see, what are you focusing on? And I see that changes throughout the day, you know, that changes throughout the month, but there's something about, well, I guess you're making peace with something. I guess you're making peace with something. And there's no cups here, so it's not for you, it's very mental. It's something stupid you did. And I don't feel like this is now, because the Three of Swords to me is always old. Like, what was... Okay, let's just go over this. What was that thing that you did that was so stupid that you know you could have, like, you were like, I can't believe I did that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What is this? What is it? When were you stupid? Libra. I know. Page of Wands. Maybe when you're a kid? When you're younger? Maybe when you didn't know the faith that you have now. But then it's like, alright, so you... What's this about? So much fire. Well, I feel like there's some information that's coming to you that you have been waiting for. I heard the more patient you've been, the more patient you are, the more sustainability in the longevity of it. And there must be enthusiasm and energy put towards what you are trying to do. And if you are, then I feel like there is so... Maybe this is... I heard Stella got a groove back. Like there's something... you know, you get your oomph. Get your oomph back. You know... And so... But the thing is I feel like there's this undercurrent where you're kind of like... there's something maybe you don't want to do, or you're saying, like, what are you saying yes and no to, and why? This is very helpful because, and please, Aries reading has something to do with this. Now, of course, this could have to do a bit with other people, but that's, remember, that's distracting. Okay, when you were stupid, then you became smart. Right? With certain things. Smarter. Smarter, not harder. Right? Smarter, not harder. Because there are some things we cannot change at all. But there are lots of things that we can. So I heard, how happy are you right now? Libra? Not that one. Oh, is it? Yes. Ooh, Six of Cups, High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, so you already know better. You already know. There's something that you already know. Yeah, there's something that you already know. I do feel like there's a very enlightening conversation coming. This is to help you to figure out where you're at, what you have, and how to achieve some bigger dreams or goals, you know? Like, what are your desires right now? Like, what are you wishing for? And are you putting in the hard work to be able to do it or not? Are you willing to face your fears about whatever the thing? Because whenever we want something, there's something that we have to face that we don't like. Even if it's just like putting in a good old hard day's, you know, you want to do something, like it takes time and money and energy, right, to do it. And if you feel good about that, then it's golden. And I feel like there is a really beautiful, balanced exchange of emotion, but some of it, it's like you understand, but you don't understand. And so maybe having a conversation with, this could be a good time to receive counsel, actually, maybe in some sort of creative direction too, so that something can become more stable, because you're so practical for other people, so magical, right? And this is why sometimes it's not that you can't help other people, Libra. You're always going to do it. You will give your last dollar to somebody, but you're not supposed to. You can have $100 and give $10. Do you know what I mean? Like a tenth of something, a tenth of what you have, when you have enough of it as a whole. And so you got to know what you have. And if you do, I feel like you just need a little bit of, it's like you're going the right way. But I heard not when you're trying to solve other people's problems, when they don't want it. They're not literally asking you for it. You're just being like, here, have my last dollar. It's like, whoa, no, there's no self-respect in that. Do you know what I mean? And that certainly doesn't work in a relationship either. Right? It just doesn't. Things need to be balanced. Yes, Lovers and the Two of Cups. You know, it's... And actions really matter. So, what are your temptations at this time? And is there anything that you need to, I don't know, ask for strength about? Or perhaps some serenity? Acceptance for something? Two of Cups and the Hierophant. I really feel as if Aries reading would give you great information. I guess I also see like a relationship out of marriage. And I guess if whatever you've been committed to, you're meant to open up, I heard, the doors of perception to be able to see that there are new opportunities. And if you've been being responsible all along as best as you can, then you're not necessarily losing anything that it's like you have the commitments that you have, and then you have new connections, you know? New opportunities. Yeah, Ace of Cups. When was the best time of your life? Like, what was the best, like, when you're like, that was my favorite, you know, your best age, or your best birthday, or, like, your best lover, or your best, when was it, like, everything you enjoyed it the most? When was that? When is that? Libra. Let's do one more for fun. I hope the rain's not too loud. Zumi went running off, and she doesn't like the rain because she's like a fox and a donkey. And so she's gonna get all wet. Alright, Libra. We all have to let go of things. Do you know what I mean? So I see, how do you feel about commitment, and how do you feel about letting go? We'll end it like that. Ooh, look at that. Ace of Swords, Chariot, and the Empress. What's that one? 4? Oh, Death. I love you, Libra. Thank you for being here, any of you who are still here. I know these messages don't always come out straight. And it's because life's a puzzle. And nobody really likes being told what to do. Right? So it's about figuring out for yourself. Oh fuck, I gotta go cover the hay. I love you so much. Please take care. Please watch Aries reading. Thank you for wanting to learn and grow. I love you. Peace.